Yo, what's going on guys, it's Cynical and welcome back to another episode of Sea Salt Snippets. Today for you guys we've got some very interesting topics to talk about, so let's just dive straight into it. So, first up today, Kingdom Hearts 2.8 has received yet another update. Now, personally, I think this is really fantastic news. Now, I know what you guys are probably thinking, oh shit, you know, didn't Kingdom Hearts 2.8 only receive an update like last week for the Japanese version? Why is it yet again receiving another update? This game must be absolutely fucking broken. Now guys, do not panic. In terms of this most recent update, which is update 1.02, it's not necessarily bug fixing anything or sort of patching up problems, but more so, I would say, balancing things out. Some things got nerfed, some things kind of got buffed, which is really cool. It's good to see these kind of like gameplay updates and changes that Square Enix are now kind of getting into the swing of in terms of updates. As you guys should probably know, Kingdom Hearts really has never received any bug fixing or updates via, of course, the PlayStation Network or the internet. And this is something that has, of course, bothered people for the longest time, especially looking towards games like 1.5 and 2.5, where, of course, there were obvious problems, and a lot of people begged Square Enix to apply updates to Kingdom Hearts. Of course, that never happened. However, though, now with 2.8, it really does seem as if Square Enix do care about sort of keeping their games balanced, and of course, if there's anything that really does need fixing or patching, Square Enix seem to be onto it in terms of getting things up to scratch, and I think that's an absolutely fantastic thing. Now, let's actually read over this most recent update. So this is it right here, and it states, improved playability regarding player input, adjusted MP consumption, adjusted camera speed, adjusted command menu, decreased player damage taken from enemies in proud mode, increased player damage dealt to enemies in critical mode, and finally adjusted enemy AI and parameters. So as you guys can see, there's a numerous amount of interesting gameplay changes in this most recent update. For instance, increased player damage dealt to enemies in critical, so it seems as if Square Enix are trying to balance out the critical mode. In case you guys don't know, it is said that 0.2's critical mode is actually quite a freaking challenge. I'm still yet to get to that point of trying it out for myself. From this update right here, it's actually going to make it so that Aqua deals more damage to enemies while playing on critical mode, making it a tad bit easier. So things like this are really awesome. The other one being sort of changed to proud mode, so decreased player damage taken from enemies in proud mode. So of course there is no damage buff for proud mode, but instead of getting a damage buff, we now take less damage from enemies. So I really like the idea and look of these different adjustments, I would say. I think that's more of an appropriate word for this particular update itself. It's not so much fixing any problems, but if Square Enix need to do adjustments, then we know they're onto it. Next up, Square Enix ended up done goofing towards the American version of Kingdom Hearts 2.8. So in case you guys don't know, when you finish a game included in Kingdom Hearts 2.8, whether it be Keyback Cover, 0.2, or Dream Drop Distance, you actually unlock a theme for your PlayStation 4. So of course there's a total of 3 themes. Now for Europe and anywhere else in the world apart from America, these themes are absolutely free, but of course the only thing that you have to do is beat the corresponding game, just like in Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5. However though, for American users were actually finding that finishing the game only allowed you to then unlock the option to purchase these themes, and this was only a thing for America. So you guys can imagine a bunch of American users were absolutely fucking triggered over the situation, because essentially they were put in a position where they're like, oh shit, we have to pay $3 for these themes, but the rest of the world just simply get them for free. So somebody actually ended up contacting the Square Enix customer support initially, and the customer support ended up getting back to this person, and they said, please note, completing Kingdom Hearts 2.8 will only unlock the ability to purchase the PlayStation themes. It is not a reward that is received for free for beating the game. We do apologize for the confusion. So initially, Square Enix said, no, like, that's not the case. You don't actually get the themes for free. Beating the game only unlocks the ability to purchase the themes, even though the rest of the world didn't actually have to purchase them, they just simply got it for free for beating the game, which is the way it's meant to be. So clearly, the person who replied initially from the Square Enix support was actually confused about the whole situation. And of course, you guys can imagine the feedback after receiving this email and of course it going public. All the American users were absolutely just fucking raging over the situation. However though, thankfully, Square Enix has since updated Kingdom Hearts 2.8 and has patched this problem, so don't worry American users, you guys don't have to pay for these themes. They are free once you beat one of the 3 Kingdom Hearts titles. And lastly for today, we finally have some pictures of the Kingdom Hearts pop figures. Now a few weeks ago we did a video talking about the fact that someone had actually taken a photo of a receipt that displayed a pre-order for a Kingdom Hearts Mickey pop figure. Now of course, this got a lot of people in the community very excited because I know for quite some time people have wanted Kingdom Hearts to enter the Funko Pop figurine line. Thanks to Funko Pop News, they've actually released a bunch of different pictures displaying the Funko Pop figures for Kingdom Hearts. Now, as of right now, there's only 4 figures for the Kingdom Hearts line, but of course I imagine there's still more to come. As of right now, we have Mickey, Donald, Goofy, and Pete. So of course, the main iconic Disney characters that appear in Kingdom Hearts, but honestly, I'm really crossing my fingers for a Sora figure or like a Roxas figure, mainly more looking towards the original Kingdom Hearts characters themselves rather than the Disney characters. However though, I think this is super exciting because of course this marks the start of the Kingdom Hearts line for Funko Pop figures. However guys, that's all for today's episode of Sea Salt Snippets. Let me know in the comment section down below guys what you think about the whole Kingdom Hearts update situation. Personally speaking, I feel as if this is a really good move from Square Enix. It's great to know that they're now actually concentrating on, of course, balancing the game out via updates and patches, and of course, if there are any issues or problems, they're going to be onto it. However guys, until next time, I'll catch you later. Peace.